Hello everyone, it's Fear with you today, and I'm going to be showing you an NHL 16 beta review where I'm going to tell you the pros and cons of this game. Starting off are going to be the pros. All of these clips, I believe, are going to be of me. Always, I believe, it's just me scoring, and at the end, if it goes on for that long, it's just going to be a part of a game that so you could see like the actual gameplay, not just me scoring a bunch, because that's what I do. But to get into it, I'm going to start off with the pros because the pros are always a lot more fun than telling you the cons. But in general, this game plays very smoothly, I thought. There wasn't that much lag unless there was a bad connection between 2 players or 3 players. I lied sometimes, but that's just because everybody in the world likes to use my internet, even though it's blocked. But in general, like, your player movement and your player, like, just like the puck pickups and this and that just played very smoothly, and I liked it a lot. To get on nets, puck control I liked. You couldn't really take every single player in the game and act like you're Sidney Crosby. That didn't really work. The passes didn't really go through like 4 defensemen like they do in NHL 15, which made like no sense. A lot of stuff with puck control, like you didn't make every single move. There's a lot of dekes I attempted that I failed, but it just seemed like it actually mattered where like your stick was and this and that, which is really nice to see in an NHL game. So you don't take somebody such as like Maxine Talbot, who I don't think many people know who that is, but he scored 2 of the game-winning goals for the Penguins. He's like a 4th-line grinder type person. I could take him in NHL 15 and act like I'm Sidney Crosby. Okay, that just doesn't happen. Next, I like the advancements with the poke check and the picking the stick up. The poke check actually seems like it works in this game, unlike in NHL 15 where you can spam it and I can just basically just keep going forward and just keep the puck and do this and that. The poke check sometimes seemed like it was a little too effective. I think in the NHL 16 beta alone, I poked the puck into my own net more times than I have in NHL 15 throughout my entire time playing. And the actual like smacking the puck I loved because you could pass the puck with it like that, or you could I scored a few goals even doing that, which was really fun. The poke check, like you could score goals with it. It just seemed very efficient and actually worked in this game. That's the AI I liked. Was very smart. I don't know if it was a skill level that it was set to or what, but the AI was actually like played defense sometimes. You know, other times, as you can see, like throughout this video, I kind of just went right through them like they were nothing. But most of the time, they actually played a pretty good defense, which I liked. The player types I liked, like I was saying before, you couldn't really just take anybody you wanted and do whatever you want. I played a lot as the power forward personally, which seemed out to be my favorite. I think I was in like the top 100 at one time with it. It was a really fun character to use. I could do just about everything with it. You can do deets, you could shoot, you could hit people, you could do everything, unlike the sniper where basically your entire game is around you shooting the puck. Next, the custom skaters I like. They have a pro and a con to it, I think, but like the stick and the skates and just seemed very fun. I like, as you can see, I have a purple stick right there, and I just thought they were very fun to mess with. All the colors and all this and that. Next, deflections and point shots. They definitely seem like they matter more in this game. Playing like something like the grinder and putting somebody like that in front of the net and having 2 people at the point just shooting the puck down, they definitely do a lot more in this game than ever before, in my opinion. I scored a lot of rebound or tip goals, such like right here, and it was just very nice to score those garbage goals because in previous AHLs you had to like gain control of the puck and do this and that with it or something, and this you can just smack it right into the net like it's nothing, and that's how you see it in the NHL, and that's what I like to see in these newer games, is it being more realistic and this and that. Next, I love the board play. You can pass the puck off the boards better. You could use the boards more to your advantage. The board just seemed like real NHL boards. You could actually use them. Next, run plays. When I ran in my group for Orca Team 6, we actually ran plays, and they actually worked. which was always very fun. And when they actually worked, it was very we all had a laugh about it, and it was always like an accomplishment. Uh, this game just seemed like any other NHL game, and this is only one game mode. I'm not sure if it was like a play style or the difficulty that is because you can do like different stuff, or how you could shoot it right out with a goaltender and this and that like you can in the team play. It might just be because it's set to hardcore or this and that, but I like it. Personally, I'm going to be playing this game mode a lot, and I know a lot of fans are very happy that it's back. I'm going to be playing it a lot. I know my team's going to be playing it a lot, so hopefully I'll see you guys there. Next, I'm going to start doing the cons about this game. The matchmaking definitely seemed kind of bad at times, especially like during the later parts of the night. I know that it made sense because it is later and there's less people on, but usually the day, for me at least when I would check, it averaged about 1,500 to 2,000 people throughout the day, and still sometimes if you had like a 4 or 5 person team, it was hard to find a lobby, especially if you were trying to match the goaltender. It seemed like not a lot of people did that, but overall, you did get into a match fairly quickly. It just seems sometimes it was very, very difficult, like I said, especially during the night when there's less than 1,000 people playing. Next, the wall glitch is still in this game, and if you play NHL 15 online, you know what the wall glitch is. Everybody knows what the wall glitch is if you play competitively, or online, I should say. Sorry, I'm used to playing some competitive gaming. Basically all you do is you go along the wall that your stick hand is on. If you're a lefty, you go along the left wall, and you can, or I guess it works both ways, but all you need to do is put your stick out and get close to the wall, and basically nothing can happen to you. You can barely get hit unless you get hip checked. You can very little ever get poke checked. It's just a very, very, I don't know how to explain it, very cheating way, I guess, to play, in my opinion. I don't really like it, but I use it because of the fact that everybody else does. It's a glitch, in my opinion. I think that they need to fix it, and if EA can, please do so, because I have never seen something like that before in any NHL, that somebody can just go along the wall. You don't see Ovechkin or Sidney Crosby just going along the wall. If they try to do that, they're just going to get hit. You have to do this and that. And you can probably see it throughout this video. I'm red right now. I stay along the walls a lot because of it. Next, goaltending. I goaltended for 2 or 3 games, I think, and I thought it was very, very difficult. I've always been a very decent goaltender, I think, throughout any other NHL. But in this one, I could not do it personally, and a lot of people that I played with said that they could not do it either. There were quite a few people, I think 3 or 4, who said that they liked it and they actually were really good. I played with some guy that beat us, and we got 3 goals on him and 50 plus shots, and he was a really good goaltender. I think I scored 2 of those 3 goals though. But goaltending, I think that a lot of people are upset about. Personally, I can care less because I'm not going to be playing goaltender. As you see in a lot of these videos, I play center or I play the wing. But that is a problem with other players, and I'm not just speaking for myself. I am speaking for a lot of people that I played with throughout the beta. I had my mic in just about the entire time, talking to people, communicating with people about what they liked, what they did not like. So this is just not what I think. Next, finding leagues seems pretty hard to me. It seemed like a lot of people got in like these 50-man leagues and then just like stopped playing. It was very hard to find a league, in my opinion. If you just wanted to quit your league just to go find another league because nobody was playing in yours, it didn't seem like it was that often that you actually found a league. But when you did, you kind of had to try to stay in it. And even if you didn't, then, or if you found a league and you played, by the time you got back or you finished the game, if you had 15 people in that and they were all playing, you didn't get played in that game. The games lasted 20, 30 minutes, and you're basically just sitting there stuck in the loading screen. You can't do anything about it. But I think they could put like a timer, or like they could put like a little screen in the middle. If you play the NHL 16 beta, they could put like a little screen to show you like what's going on or something, something to entertain the people so they're not just sitting there. I mean, I kind of just sat there and like ate ice cream and stuff throughout the entire time, or I'd message I would use the little messenger thing, like, hey, who wants to go create a new league, or who wants to go join my league after I created mine, or I would do stuff like that. But not a lot of people like to just sit there for 25 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and just be bored. There's nothing to do. It is very boring, in my opinion. Next, the custom skaters. I said this was a pro, but I think that you should be able to adjust like the height and weight of your player at least a little bit. I understand like they're trying to make sure this, like the sniper cannot kill people when they hit, but you know, like give them a range. Like the sniper can go anywhere from like 5'5" to like 5'10" or something like that. You know, the grinder can go from 5'7" to 6 foot. The power forward can go from 5'9" to 6'4" or something like that. Defenseman can go from 6'1" to 6'6" or something like that. I don't know. Some, you know, give it a range, and same with the weight. You know, something to keep it a little bit more customized. Customize it. I don't know how to say that, or I cannot pronounce that right now. I am very tired. But something and along those lines, I think will help. And a lot of people who were saying the same thing, you know, be able to do something like that, and that would help a lot, in my opinion. And I'm sure a lot of people, if you watch this video, will agree with that. Next, the better coaching I have, if after each period, they would give you coaching tips. And I'm not saying that they need to put better coaching, but some of the coaching tips are kind of just stupid at times. At the end of the game, one time, I was playing center, and it told me that I need to do better on faceoffs. But I won the faceoffs 32-3 that game, because the other player had no idea how to win them. And the only time I lost them is if I was on Facebook or something doing, you know, blah, blah, blah. And they told me I need to do better on faceoffs. I was like, I'm pretty sure any team in the NHL would be fine with me winning 32-3 faceoffs. I don't know. I think Jonathan Toews won, what, 60%, and he was considered the best faceoff man in the NHL. I mean, 32-3. That's way over 60%. Next is more names. This is a big problem with me. My first name is Tyler, okay, and for some reason that is not in the game. Tyler is one of the most popular names in like the world, okay, and I could not choose it. Now keep in mind there is a player, Tyler Kennedy, Tyler Sagan, Tyler whatever, you know, in the NHL. So there should be the name Tyler in NHL 16, but for some reason there is not. I don't know why, but there isn't. So I was going with names like Yoshi or Iceberg. You know, names like that for some reason are in the game, but not Tyler. I don't think Shane was either. Just saying. That doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. Next, passing and shooting, I had a problem with. NHL 15, I could snipe just about anything. And I guess it's a pro and a con, but NHL 15, I could snipe just about any shot on the ice if I sat there and, you know, adjusted it and, you know, had time to shoot or this and that. But sometimes some of the shots I missed were just idiotic to miss, in my opinion. If you're a foot away from the net and you somehow shoot 30 feet to the right, facing, you know, the goaltender right in the slot, then you should not be able to miss the net, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure a 7-year-old who's never played hockey in their lives could hit that shot. Even if it's just on the net and there's a goaltender, I should be able to hit that shot. It doesn't matter. That's just my opinion, though. The passing seemed very difficult. I'm not sure if it was because it's a different game or what, but it seemed extremely difficult at times. Not even that you couldn't get the passes through, but that your passes just went nowhere sometimes, or not anywhere where you were intending them to go. And a lot of people had trouble with this. Like I said, I'm not sure if it was the game mode or if that's just something to try to keep it fair, but I guess it was more satisfying to make a pass than in NHL 15. But definitely, I think it needs to be adjusted just a little bit, in my opinion. But if they don't, I won't really be complaining about it. Skating is the biggest thing I probably had a problem with. I could have been on like 50 different breakaways in this game, but for some reason, me coming up and poke checking the puck at the point, going full stride down the ice, the defense has enough time to not only turn their bodies, but skate from one blue line to the other faster than me in full stride. I don't know if that's because I had the puck and they made it to where you move slower with the puck now or what, but that does not make sense to me. I've never really seen that done in the NHL. If you're on a breakaway, you're pretty much, unless you're slow. You know, if you're a slow skater, then you do see it happen in the NHL. But most players in the NHL, if you do that, you're gone. Okay, that's pretty much a given breakaway. But for some reason, they could somehow go from one end of the ice and the other in a split second if you did not have the puck, and it was very annoying. I could have been on a lot more breakaways. I could have had a lot more scoring chances, this and that. But for some reason, the AI was the fastest thing in the world, and it was very annoying at times. The last two things I have, players leaving. I think that there should be a penalty for players leaving. It was very annoying at times, especially if, say, I'm playing good and I have two other players and they aren't doing good and they both leave because the other team is up by 1 in the second period, and they both leave because of some stupid reason. Okay, that makes me leave, and that's very annoying because we might be up, or we might be down 3-4, and I have all 3 goals. Okay, I'm playing a good game. They're not. I think that they should be penalized in some sort of way, like they can't play for the next 5 minutes or 10 minutes or something like that, or that they get a minus added to their plus minus or something, some way, shape, or form. I don't care. The last thing I'm going to talk about is for the cons is the AI. If you win a face-off just about anywhere on the ice other than the offensive zone, for some reason they go all the way back and skate behind your net. I have never seen that done in the NHL before, unless they're trying to set up a play or trying to do a line switch or something like that. There are no line switches in this game mode. They should not be skating back from the blue line to go behind their net. It is stupid. They need to change that. And I cannot think of one person that would not agree with this. It was very, very stupid. It made no sense. Okay. But overall, this game, I'm definitely getting pre-order. Midnight release, if they have one. I'll be playing it all night. I did not stop playing this game for every day it was out. And that's how I was seeing my girlfriend at the time. Ex-girlfriend now. But I'm definitely getting this game. If you're an NHL fan, then definitely get this game. In my opinion, definitely better than NHL 15, better than NHL 14. Definitely the best one, plays the best, smooth, looks amazing. You know, even the crowd and the mascots, this and that, and that's not even the full version of the game. This is just the beta. But definitely get this game if you're a fan of NHL. I did not mean for this video to last this long, but it did because I like to talk about video games. But so peace.